Hello and welcome back to Little Bit of Cubing, and today I will be showing you guys my cube collection. It's the start of a new year, so thus I want to make a cube collection of everything I have at the beginning of 2023. So first I will start with the first cubes I got. I bought a budget pack. What got me into cubing is I bought a budget pack of 4 cubes, and that will be these 4 here. So with the 2x2, this is a Chi CDW, and it's a decent 2x2, non-magnetic, not great corner cutting, but it gets the job done. It's not really fast, it can catch quite a bit, but it's a budget cube. This here is a Chi Sail W, and I actually wrote on this so I could get the letter scheme down for blind solving, but it's very grainy and it doesn't turn great. Always catches a lot. Just it's a $3 cube, so it's not gonna be great. But I had it for a long time, and I think this is the cube that I got my first sub 30 solve on. My 4x4 is a Chi Young W2. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it's the best I could do. And it's decently smooth. I'd say it's better quality in terms of the type of cube than the 2x2 and the 3x3. It can turn fairly smooth, and it does catch a bit, but I do not have the fastest turning on a 4x4, so it's not that necessarily needed. And then my next is the Pyramix, and this is a Shiming A Pyramix, and I don't know if it's magnetic because it doesn't say anything about it being magnetic, but when I do a turn, I can hear like a click into place. So I don't know if there's I have never tried to take this apart because I'm afraid I'm gonna break it because it's kind of tight and doesn't move together well, and it catches quite a bit, and the tips are really hard to turn, but it like clicks into place almost. So I think it might just be internals that click into different spots when you turn it. Same with the corners, but it's definite. I don't think it's magnetic because there's no signs of a magnet being here, and there's definitely no adjustable magnet system on these. Moving on to the next cube I got, which is a Megaminx, and this is these 4 were all from a certain budget line, and this one's from the same budget line, so that's why I got it, and I regret that deeply, because this is the Chi Heng Megaminx, and it is horrible. It catches constantly, and is impossible to turn. As you can see, which side is it? The stickers peel off a lot. I didn't have this for that long, or use this for that long, and the stickers tend to peel off really easily. So don't buy it ever. It's a horrible Megaminx. The next cube I got was actually, I bought a mystery cube from online. I won't say specifically what website I got it from. And it was a Megaminx, and I was disappointed. I got a duplicate of a cube I already had at first, but then I turned it, and it is absolutely great. It is the Yushin Little Magic V3 Megaminx, and it is magnetic, so that's very convenient, and the turning's just a lot better. It's not like a super high end quality Megaminx, but it's what I need for it's convenient for my skill level, and it, even with like super tight screw settings are not very even, but even with tight screw settings, I tend to sometimes flip a back layer or a bottom layer when I'm holding it to doing an algorithm, and that has messed me up on some solves, but it's a pretty good Megaminx. The next cube I got was from my uncle. He had this when he was younger, and I do not know what brand it is, but it is a mirror cube, and it's kind of catchy when it's not in cube shape, and it's hard to turn, but it's a mirror cube that's not the GAN mirror cube, so it's not great. The next cube I got was probably my best cube. I only have 3 good cubes, and that would be the Yushin Little Magic, one that's coming later in the video, and this. Again, so of course it's got to be good, and it's the GAN 11M Pro. And I got this not too long ago, just about 2 months ago, for my birthday from my grandparents. So I didn't really have the money to buy it, but I'm lucky that they got this for me. And I'm not going to give a review on the GAN 11M Pro because there's hundreds of reviews out there, and pretty much everybody knows that it's a great cube. And honestly, I love it. It's turning smooth. It's helped me a lot because I don't think I could average what I average today on this cube because it's sketchy, it's non-magnetic, and my personal settings is I like the strongest corner to core magnets, and I like the strongest edge magnets, and I do like it a bit flexible. So it's a great cube for me. I don't think I will get a new 3x3 anytime soon unless this like breaks. Yes, I hope it doesn't, because I love this cube so much. The next 2 cubes I didn't buy or get gifted. My friend's little brother recently got a budget cube pack, and he doesn't cube at all. So I asked if I could take some of his cubes, and he said sure I could. So one of those I got was the Chi Hen's cube, and I know for a fact this does not have magnets, but it does click into place. That's because the little ball bearings in the internals, when you turn it, they disconnect, and then when you put them back in, they pop into a little hole somewhere in the internals, so that makes it click into place. But other than that, it's not a great turning cube, and it can be a bit uncontrollable sometimes. But it was a budget Chi pack, and the other cube I got was Chi Zen 5x5, and it's a budget 5x5. It's not great. It catches consistently, and it's not super reliable. But I wasn't gonna spend my money on a decent 5x5 anytime soon because I only average about 4.5 minutes, so I don't need anything great quality. It can, like, if you're trying to turn too fast, it does lock up like that sometimes, but it's decent. It's decent. So not the greatest. The next cube I got was something I bought not too long ago because I really wanted it. And this is the Mofang Jiaoshi Meilong Kilominx. And I know it's not a WCA puzzle, but I've just always kind of wanted a Kilominx to see what it was like and how it could do. And my best solve is a 48, but I averaged just above a minute. So it's a good cube. It catches sometimes if you're not careful, and sometimes the layers can be misaligned, and that can make it hard to turn. But it's the budget cube. It's not a budget cube. It's a non-WCA puzzle, so not a lot of hardware goes into it. But it's decent, and it's kind of heavy for its size. Like, I'd say it weighs about the same as the little Yushin, or the Yushin Little Magic. My bad. But that doesn't seem to be too much of a hindrance. So I just really wanted another dodecahedral puzzle, and so I got the Kilominx. The last 2 I got for Christmas this year, and one of them is the 3rd cube that I have that I would say is high quality, and that is the Chi magnetic clock. Not great. not much to say about it. It's said to be one of the best clocks out there today, and I got it for Christmas, and I was really happy with it. Hopefully clock doesn't get taken out of the WCA sometime in the future, because I know there's not a lot of love for clock out there, but I've recently gotten it, and I enjoy it quite a bit. And the last cube I got for Christmas was the YJ Shizheng 3x3. And the thing that's different about this is that it has different textures on each face. So you could solve it blindfolded. And it's typically for people who are blind that want to solve a 3x3. And if you are legally blind, then you are allowed to use this cube. It doesn't turn great. I think my best solve with it non-blindfolded was about a 40 something, so it doesn't turn great. And then of course, if you're not blind and you just want it for fun, you can use it just to solve blindfolded by feel, as you would solve a Megaminx blindfolded, or a Mirrorblocks blindfolded by feel. And I can solve this quite a bit faster than I can solve a Mirrorblock blindfolded. I can solve this in about 3.5 minutes blindfolded. And that's about it for all my main puzzles. And then I do have 3 more things that I would consider Rubik's Cube-like. I have 2 mini cubes that aren't great. This one I was gifted for my birthday, and this one I found in a drawer somewhere. And then this one was a random spontaneous gift from my sister, and it is just a Rubik's Cube little place to keep stuff. I tried to fit both of these cubes in here, but this one's just a bit too big. But it's a little Rubik's Cube storage thing. Cool. So I think that will be just about it for this video. I'll try to upload a video sometime within the next week or so. And other than that, thanks for watching.